Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. So I recently met up with XB. Apparently he's been doing this thing where he asks all of the hermits a whole bunch of questions. Well, actually just 3 questions. That's not really a whole bunch. But I went to meet up with him for that. So why don't we just jump into that real quick?
So, question number 1, Mr. Knight. What or who or a combination of the both inspired you to start making videos?
Oh, man. I have no idea, honestly. I think it was mostly just me. Like, it was boredom.
Right.
Like,
well,
at the time...
That's a perfectly valid answer, yeah.
I was at a point in my life where I just had a lot of free time. And I was spending it doing things that, like, weren't bad, but weren't
just not
good
productive.
to do all the time. Like, you know, going out to the bars with friends and stuff like that, right? Like, stuff that,
right.
Like, it's not a big deal if you go out with friends. It's not great if you're going out to the bars with friends, like, literally every single night.
Right.
So I was like, I need a hobby. And I was like, YouTube kind of looks interesting, and I just sort of started there, and the rest is history. I mean, as far as like content creators that I took inspiration from in the early days, it would be Scar for sure, B-dubs, who else? I'm sure there's other ones too.
Probably.
But those are the 2 that come to mind right away.
All right.
Northern Lion. There's another one. There's a non-Minecraft creator for you. NL.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yep.
So question number 2, if you had free reign over Minecraft, what one thing would you add, change, or remove?
Does stairs and slabs for all the things count as one thing?
That absolutely counts as one thing.
Okay, then that's my one thing. Why can we not have, you know, hay slabs? Are you telling me you can't chop a hay bale in half? Yeah, concrete stairs. Like
concrete. Like, come on.
I'm with you. Stairs and slabs for like all the things.
That's been my answer to that question since I started playing Minecraft.
Same.
Where are all the slabs and stairs?
100%.
Come on, Gabe.
Same. I'm completely with you.
Yeah. Question number 3, what has been your favorite project or build event, combination of all, or just one, since joining Hermitcraft?
Probably the Season 5 castle. Maybe the Season 10 castle. we'll see how it turns out. I like the aesthetics of the Season 10 castle so far more than the aesthetics of the Season 5 one. But the Season 5 one was a huge project. Like, it was a castle and then a whole village to go with it.
Right.
So one of those 2 castles. I'm not sure exactly which one, but one of the 2.
So I asked these same 3 questions on Twitter, just of like people. And that question was, what was your, since you started watching Hermitcraft? And a fair amount of the people said Welsknight Season 5.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm flattered.
So I think actually, you're in good company with that.
I might have to revise my answer though, because Hermit Gang happened. That was super fun. That whole musical collab,
right?
That was pretty cool too. But as far as builds go,
nice.
Yeah, it would be one of the 2 castles.
Yeah, and like I said, it's like project. You know, like it could be like the charity events or like just anything really kind of Hermitcraft related. Or Hermitcraft adjacent, rather. So,
just one moment.
Like, I think the most popular answer was decked out. So,
yeah, that makes sense. I wasn't really around for a whole lot of decked out though, because that was during the days of trouble.
I mean, it happens, right?
The dark times, XP. It was during the dark times. In fact, I don't think I played Decked Out Season 2 at all.
Yeah.
I know I played Decked Out Season 1 a little bit, but I don't think I did.
Decked Out 2 was
2.
I played it a bit, but then I stopped. So
yeah, TCG was super fun too. I enjoyed the TCG last season.
yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm hoping to play that again at some point.
Yeah. What about you, XB? What are your answers to the 3 questions? I think the first one was...
So number 1 is Etho.
Okay.
Is who inspired me.
That's fair.
And then number 2, slab stairs. For all the things.
Yep.
Like, there's some things I wouldn't do, like sand or gravel or things of that nature, just because it doesn't make sense in my brain.
I think it does, though.
I feel like it, because they have...
Like, think
then
about
they would
this.
have to have gravity.
Well,
right?
sure. They'd still have to be, you'd still have to do gravity. But if you think about it, right? Say you have a wheelbarrow filled with sand.
Uh-huh.
You take...
Yeah, in that context, yeah.
Say it's like
sense.
4 shovelfuls for a block, right? What happens if you
Right.
take 2 shovelfuls out of the wheelbarrow? Are you telling me you still get No, you get a half a block. It's just a smaller pile of sand.
My main focus would be like concrete and like all the normal building blocks. We don't have all the slabs, stairs, but I wouldn't stop at slabs and stairs. I would want walls as well, just because that's part of it, and then glass.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. I would like walls and things for everything, but like I would settle for slabs and stairs.
I would be happy with that.
I would. That would be a huge.
But I would
win.
I would obviously long for the walls.
Yeah, walls would be nice too. Walls are so much better than they used to be too now. Now that they've got the thing where they don't like connect and they connect properly, like on the tops and bottoms.
Yeah, I'm using Optifine and everything, so like everything,
Yeah.
everything
They always had
works
like
better.
that weird little gap though when you stacked them like vertically.
Oh, and the walls, yeah.
For all the walls and stuff, and they got rid of that.
And they still do it if you put like stairs above it.
Yeah.
Which is just
Weird.
odd. But then, yeah, question number 3 would be season 3 monument base.
Yeah. Yep.
I spent so much time on that base.
Yeah, I wasn't around back then.
Yeah, season 3 was...
That was before my time, XB.
Yeah, that was the... Season 3 killed me for season 4, and then season 5 killed me for season 6. So,
Yeah, I could see it.
yeah, that's why I wasn't in 4 or 6. But I've been pacing myself a bit better these days.
Pacing is good. I've been pacing myself too.
Yeah. Like I have base plans for the season.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good. It's like a long-term kind of stretch goal kind of thing.
Is it all going to be here, or are you going to...
No.
No, you're going to split off somewhere and make another base elsewhere?
And for me, planning means that I know what I want to do. It doesn't mean I know what I'm going to do.
I am 100% in the same boat. Like for me, planning is I have a picture in my head.
Right.
I'd say roughly like 10% of the time I actually go into creative mode and like put down blocks.
Yeah, like this house wasn't a thing the day before I built it. So
nice. Yeah, my castle, I did actually do some like wire framing in creative mode in a test world before I actually built it, because I was like, okay, I better make sure that I get this right, otherwise it's a lot of blocks. Plus I needed to know like how much stuff I actually had to go get, but
yeah, like this wall, I had to move it like 4 times just because I wasn't happy with it.
Yeah, that'll happen.
It's like, yeah, it's the way it goes though.
Yep.
When you just kind of building off the cuff, you run into issues.
It's true. That's how all my most recent stuff has been though. Like I was like, oh, the castle needs a kitchen. And I'm like, I'm gonna make it up. Or the castle needs a dungeon. I'm gonna make it up.
Right.
So
yeah, that's like where my storage down here came from. I was just like, yeah, I might as well add a storage.
Okay. Have you seen my storage room, XB?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's the talk of the town.
It's it's maybe a little bit oversized, you know. Some people would say that I'm compensating.
There's a couple free chests in there, at least.
Yeah, there's a few. But, you know, it's always better to have too many chests than not enough.
When your storage room is bigger than your base.
I mean, It's all under the base. You know, technically the base goes to the walls and also up in the sky. So, you know. But, like, the last thing you want to do is run out of space and then be like, oh,
no,
I guess I should have made my storage room bigger, you know? Because then you have to redo
I'm not
the
at
whole
all
thing.
saying that you went too big, like at all. Like,
I think
the storage you feel like you need.
I think there's a high probability that, like, maybe a third of those chests are not going to get used at all. But we'll see.
Well, see, at least you can have filtering for every single item, and then you're good.
Believe it or not, I actually couldn't. Like, do you know there are so many items in Minecraft that you actually couldn't filter?
But, like, you
everything.
could do, like, andesite, and then you could do polished andesite, and then you could do, like, andesite stairs.
Yep.
And then...
all the various colors of all the, you know, concrete and glass and all that kind of stuff. Wool.
Right.
All the types of wood.
Yeah, mine was... My like, end goal storage is not what is under this house. So.
Okay. So you're going to have a... Well, yeah, because you said you were going to split off and go make another base somewhere.
Yeah, I'm going to... Yeah, big base.
Makes sense. Cool. Well, I look forward to seeing it.
It'll happen, hopefully, eventually. If I ever...
You have my utmost confidence. I believe in you. For whatever that's worth. Probably not a lot.
No, I appreciate it. It'll happen eventually. I just, you know, got to get closer to that point. Because right now I'm like, I need to stick around spawn a bit and kind of just, you know, be here.
Yep. I'm waiting.
I mean, I'm not going... Like, so in Season 3, I was like 15,000 blocks away or something.
Yeah.
And then Season 5, I was like 30,000 blocks away or something.
That's a really long ways.
Yeah, I'm really trying not to go that. So this season, I'm only going like 500 blocks away.
Oh, that's not bad.
So it's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. I've got an industrial district that I think is like maybe 2,000 blocks away that I'm going to build. But like I'm waiting. I'm just lazy, XP. See, this is the problem. Because I'm like, okay, I'm going to build this industrial district. Oh, but that means I need a villager. I need villagers and stuff. Oh, but then for the villagers to actually be useful, that means I need... you know, like a pumpkin and melon farm. Oh, but that means I need sticky pistons, which means I need a slime farm. And it's like, that just sounds like a lot of work. So really, I'm waiting for Tango to open his redstone shop so I can just yoink the sticky pistons and things that I need.
Right. For what I'm going to do, I know what's going to go into it because I've already done it. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Before, like, not this particular one because I have no clue what it's going to look like or what's going to come of it. But I've done, like, the actual, like, part of it before, and it's a lot of work, and it's just not part of it I'm looking forward to.
Cool.
So,
well, I'm sure it will look good once it's all said and done.
Hopefully. I gotta figure out what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Well,
thank you for stopping by and answering some questions.
Likewise, it's been good hanging out, XB. I will catch you later.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Bye-bye. Adios, my friend. So it appears that, at least according to this sign here, Beef has set up a spare bedroom in my castle in a tower that is otherwise completely inaccessible, except by flying through the windows or something along those lines. To be honest, I don't really mind. There's plenty of space here that needs to be filled, but it is a little unexpected. I also wonder, given all the green, if this is actually Iskall and he's just trying to blame Beef. Either way, I think it's fine, although I must say, if this is Beef, your bedroom is looking a little bit barren. You might have to do something about that, my friend. All you got here is a bed. I mean, you do have a plant. That counts for something, I guess. Now, last episode, we worked a little bit on the castle larders, which are kind of like the pantry where you store all the food and all of that kind of stuff. And some of you had a wonderful idea that I totally didn't even think of, which is to put some melons and pumpkins in there. And that's a great idea. I love it. I don't know why I didn't think of it myself. But that will do some nice things for us. It will give us Not only a little bit of extra color in there, which is good, because right now it's a lot of browns and grays, but it will also, add more food and things into the castle, which I think is good. So what we could probably do is slap a couple of pumpkins in, maybe we can put one like here, and then we want some melons in here too. Let's maybe get rid of this chest and put like a melon and a pumpkin, and then maybe another pumpkin like here. Maybe up here we can put like a pumpkin, and then maybe a melon here, and I wish I could stack a melon somewhere over there in a way that makes sense. I mean, I suppose we could do that, but don't really like the look of that. Here we go. This is actually a good spot for one. We can put one right there. Yeah. There we go. That's kind of nice. I like it. Just, little extra details just to add a little bit more to this pantry. I think it's nice. Another thing that could be kind of cool, Cleo has this shop over here that sells teacups, essentially. So you buy a drink for 3 diamonds and you get a free book. So how exactly does this work? Let me grab out some diamonds here. So I guess you put the payment in here. Ah, like so. Okay. So let's just put in a few of these to get some of these coffee cups. Because if any of you have been following me for a while, you know I am a bit of a coffee fiend. I am not a pleasant person when I have not yet had my coffee for the day. But we can take these cups of coffee and bring them back to the castle. And I think it would make sense for us to put a couple of these probably in the kitchen. Maybe like one here. Okay. Can you not? Do you have to put them in item frames? Is that the deal? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but we can put a couple cups of coffee there, and that should be fine. I was really hoping that I could just place them down and they would keep their texture, but this is fine. We got our coffee. Let's adjust this one just a little bit. But, little details. I think it's nice. And it's a cool idea for a shop, too. Although, come to think of it, if I'm buying 4 drinks, I might as well get some books to go with it. No reason not to. Let's see. Mending, protection, sharpness. Let's get some unbreaking books. Maybe like 2 of those. Get ourselves an efficiency 5 book. And maybe 1 mending book. I figure everything needs unbreaking. Efficiency is useful, and mending is also useful. But there we go. I mean, if we're going to spend the diamonds anyway, we might as well get our money's worth. So the next project, or mini project, that I want to tackle is this room right here. There is something that I probably should have done a while ago, and that is my Nether Portal. It is currently just kind of sitting out here on the balcony, which is not an ideal place for it. So what I want to do, I think, is take this Nether Portal, move it up into that tower, and then I'll have to adjust my Nether Portal within the Nether itself accordingly. But that way it gets away from this balcony and should work out a little bit better. So let me get this thing torn down and moved up there, and then we'll decorate that room once the portal is in place. Okay, I think we should be good to go. I do have this window here. I might just take this out. especially since it's right next to the castle, like this ceiling anyway, and then we can put something else back there. But it should be synced up properly now. So if I go through this, I actually only had to move the portal in the Nether like a couple of blocks. I think it was like 1 block this way and 2 blocks that way. But it looks like this is now synced up properly, so that's good. So now we just need to decorate this thing, and that should be pretty easy. I am going to temporarily break that just so we can get back here for easy access. But few things we're going to want to do. We'll want some sort of beam covering this up. We'll want to put something behind it, and then we'll need to decorate the room itself. One other thing I want to mention. You have all noticed, well, maybe not all of you, but most of you have probably noticed a little bit of a hum or a buzz in my recent videos. That is the fans in my computer. They are obnoxiously loud, and the microphone is picking them up. The new microphone is. The old microphone didn't seem to pick them up as much, but the new one definitely does. So I moved my PC off of my desk and onto like a metal shelf that kind of sits next to my desk. It's a bit farther away, so I'm hoping that fixes it. If not, I'm going to have to invest in some new PC fans to permanently get rid of the issue, but hopefully that will not be necessary, and everything sounds lovely this episode. That's my hope anyway. I guess we'll find out. But let me do a little bit of work on this room, try and get it all decorated and all that kind of stuff, and I'll give you an update in just a minute. All right, I think I got it all done, and I'm pretty happy with it. It gets the job done. It's fairly simplistic. Basically, I framed out the portal with stripped spruce logs to cover up the obsidian, because I think obsidian is generally a pretty ugly texture. I did decide to go up 1 block, so I put some stairs here so you kind of walk up into the portal. I thought that looked a little bit better than just having it at ground level. And then I had some room over here to put a couple of shelves, so I threw down a couple of shelves, put some chests on them, ender chest over here, a little flower, hung some banners from these spruce pillars here, which I thought looked pretty good, and then a couple of plants, because, you know, if you've ever watched Corrales, you know that bushes make everything better. And then over here, just a little bookshelf with another chest and a lantern, hung a lantern from the ceiling as well. And honestly, I think this is a perfectly adequate little Nether Portal room up at the top of this tower. So I like it. I think it's really good. It does exactly what I want it to, and it makes it look like the Nether Portal is actually like a planned part of the castle versus just being plopped down on a balcony randomly, which was less than ideal, just having it over here. And I didn't really want it visible, or at least super visible from the outside. I mean, I'm sure you can kind of see it through like the windows and stuff if you're looking really closely, but at least it's not out in the open. But anyway, that takes care of that small project. And I think that's about all that we have time for today. So, my friends, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.